Welcome back to another episode of KTV Tries. Today we're doing ice hockey. I'm here with the president of the Ice Hockey Society, Charlie. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm cold as hell. Very cold.
You'll get used to it.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we're here today, and before we get into it, I want to find out a bit about ice hockey myself.
Yeah.
And a bit about you. How long have you been playing ice hockey?
Accumulatively, maybe 5-6 years.
So there have been times you've kind of gone off ice hockey and then come back.
Yeah.
What took you off ice hockey?
My parents moved away from where the rink was, so I made a promise to myself I'd join back in uni.
I see. So just give me the basic rundown of ice hockey. How many players per team? What are some of the rules I need to know? And how badly am I going to stack it on the ice today?
So, ice hockey in a nutshell, 6 players on each side on the ice at any one time. The person who scores the most goals wins at the end of the game. There are 3 20-minute periods, 20 minutes. I don't know really what else to say.
You know, one thing I wanted to talk to you about with ice hockey is you're allowed to fight on the ice.
Yeah.
Break that down for me, because how does that work?
All right, so in a fast-paced, intense game, oftentimes people are colliding into each other on such a small surface. So tensions can get heated, and the best way that we find to let go of those tensions is to fight. I think it's one of the only sports in the world where you can kind of do that.
I think it is myself. And when I found out that, I was like, yes, I can let off some steam today.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You know.
Well, necessarily, in the B team, we don't really condone fighting. But if you want to make the step up to A team and fight, then it's up to you.
Oh, so you have to have the skill credentials to be able to throw a punch in this sport.
Well, you've got to be able to stand up on the ice.
Wow, so I'm not fighting no one today. Damn. But so basically, what we're gonna get into now is we're gonna go. I'm gonna try out the sport myself, and we're gonna see how badly I mess up. Ready for the ice.
6.
This is bad, bro. Okay. I'm dressed. I'm ready. I'm set. But I'm scared as fuck to let go of this thing because I don't want to do this. I don't want to fall down today. So I'm scared as hell. I like to think I'm in good hands. And fingers crossed, I don't do this place today because I don't want to revisit my childhood. So I'm just gonna leave it that way. But anyway, I'll see you in a bit. And you can check it out. Oh God. So we're here with Harvey the social sec. I've been messing up the ice, literally messing it up. I've done nothing. I've literally held onto this blue thing over here the whole time. And we're gonna speak to Harvey a bit, find out a bit more about ice hockey, and just his general vibe right now. Harvey, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. It's good to have you guys here. Good to see new people trying the sport that we all know and love. So yeah, it's good.
How long have you been playing ice hockey?
So I started playing in my first year. I already watched hockey a lot. I was already a fan of the Dynamos who play up here. But I'd never thought I could play it until I got to uni. And I joined right at the start of my first year. So about 2 years now.
Oh, so you're an absolute beginner then? You were a beginner when you first started?
Absolute beginner. Like I'd been skating maybe like 2-3 times in my life before I came up here. And started the same way as you are now. Just, borrowed gear and everything like that. But and a couple of years later, I've got my own kit, and I've got a team behind me, so it's all good.
For the beginners out there, like myself, what tips do you have for someone that's just come in fresh into ice skating and maybe has never skated that much like yourself when you were a beginner?
Look, if you want to play like ice hockey, like just your way to do it is just to come in, jump right in. There's always tips you can find online. It's the way to do it. Best advice I can give realistically is just be confident, believe in yourself, I guess. Jump right in, believe in yourself, and you'll get there.
What are some of the biggest casualties you've seen playing ice hockey? Because Like, you're allowed to fight in this sport. I know there's been some madness.
Yeah. Well, my girlfriend got concussed a few weeks ago by getting a puck to the head, unfortunately. That wasn't in ice hockey, that was in roller hockey, which is played on roller skates. So, yeah, that wasn't pretty. But, yeah, generally in the B team, we play non-checking, so it's not so much of an issue for us. It's perfectly, safe. We all wear helmets and everything, so it's all good.
I see. What's your girlfriend's name?
Chloe.
Chloe, we send get well soon, babe, okay? You know, where is she?
She's over there.
Okay, well, Chloe's in the building, and us from KTV, we're just sending her our best wishes because I don't ever want to get a puck to the head. Like, I don't want to know what that feels like, you know. But like, what are some of the things? What are some of because I was speaking to your president not too long ago, and he told me that you're allowed to fight in ice hockey. Like, what's that about?
Yeah, so ice hockey is an aggressive sport, so I think it's kind of generally accepted that there is going to be aggression and high tempers and things like that, and sometimes you just can't control that. So if people feel the need to settle a score in a game by dropping the gloves and just going at it, then generally the refs will just kind of let it go.
What are some of the other maybe unorthodox rules to ice hockey?
I don't know really, to be honest. I mean, believe it, there are penalties that can be given. You can get penalties for tripping and whatever, but fight.
You can get penalized for tripping someone, but not for punching them in the face.
You will get a penalty for it, but you're still allowed to do it as such. Yeah.
Ah, I see. What are some of like I said? So you can get penalties for tripping people. You're allowed to fight. What are some of the other rules that I should know about?
I mean, the main one is sort of icing, so you're not allowed to just slam the puck from one end of the ice to the other. You're not allowed to do that because it's just, time wasting basically.
Do you have to shoot the puck from a certain distance?
Yeah, it has to be from past the halfway line. That's the only time it's allowed. Or if your team has a penalty, then you've got to, you're allowed to do it then, but only then.
In order to play the sport, do you have to know like a vast majority of the rules? Or is it like rugby where you can know some of the rules and just style out the rest?
I mean, most of the guys who joined us are beginners, and we came out and we taught them like just last week. Really, we went through the rules with them, and they're going to pick it up hopefully in this scrimmage we're about to do now.
Well, go enjoy your scrimmage. I won't be getting involved because I can barely skate on the ice, but we'll see you around. That was Harvey, Social Sec, educating me on the rules and regulations of this dangerous sport they call ice hockey. I'm still stood by this blue thing because I can't balance, but we move. We'll see you later.
Scratches off on the mask, so don't see it in my face.
So we're here with Kira. Kira, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Kira was my personal assistant today. She witnessed me putting all this stuff on. She helped me on the ice. So I feel like she's a great person to talk to about what I've done today. Kira, what did you make of the nonsense I did on the ice today?
Well, I wouldn't say nonsense per se, but you did improve after around 5-10 minutes. At the beginning, you weren't really there at all. But then when you got the hang of it, one skate in front of the other, you got it.
How long have you been playing ice hockey for?
So I started in my first year, so just over a year now, so last September.
Were you a complete beginner when you started?
Yeah, complete novice. And to be fair, One of the balls that we attended, I actually won Novice of the Year.
Oh, really? Give me some.
Anything's possible.
She got skills, you know? So what are the different positions in ice hockey?
So you have 2 defensemen and 3 forwards. So you have a left wing, right wing, and centre, and a goalie, pretty much.
What position do you play?
I play centre.
That's the guy in front, right?
Yeah. The one
Okay.
In the middle.
One in the middle. Okay, so do you score all the goals then?
Well, I try to, but obviously try. It's all about positioning and team playing, really. Mostly passing, not always trying to score when you get the opportunity, obviously. So you have to see where you can pass the puck. So it's not always a one-man show.
That's good, that's good, that's good. We got team play over here, you know. After seeing me do what I did on the ice, which I believe was nonsense, but other people may argue, where do you think I'd be able to play on the ice hockey pitch?
Well, it's rude to say sub or bench, but I'd say probably forward or wing, left or right, probably.
What do you need to have to be able to be a good forward or a good winger?
You have to be a fast skater firstly, but obviously defenseman, you have to be able to skate backwards as well as forwards. So for right now, with your skills...
Which is going to keep me forward. Good, good, good. So I'm going to take that. I probably will never play ice hockey in my life, but you never know. That was Kira. I'm Arenma, and that was KTV Tries. Thank you. But yeah, that was me. It took me years to get to the goal, and the shot was dead. But that was me attempting to play some ice hockey. Got a little scrap at the end, which is always good. And yeah, that's about it really. And I've established that I'm not good at this sport. I'm never gonna play it again. That was KTV Tries, and we're out.